right. What's up, guys? Echo here once again. All right. So, just a quick recap and update on a few pairs I sent out this week. Let's just see what's going on in the market and how we're going to tackle the market. So, we're starting with AUD JPY. So, earlier this morning, that was essential section. I actually was expecting to see price fill up into our fair value gap, right? And you guys can see how price is actually playing out here. We kept buying after price gave us a relative equal low, right? Around this area, sweeping our liquidity here, tapping into this liquidity and buying. So now, what am I anticipating? Basically, I'm just anticipating to see price come down into this place, sweeping our liquidity around this fair value gap. Let's say the fair value gap around here. So filling up this, would I call it an imbalance or yeah, sweeping our liquidity around this fair value gap here, then buying. So basically, I'm not in any trade yet. I've not taken any trade. I'm not on any trade yet. So I'm just waiting for price to tap into this region, risking about 20 pips stop loss to target about 400 pips. That's about 1:15.6 risk to reward, which is actually very juicy. So with that being said, let's go down to Euro JPY, right? So Euro JPY, same thing, similar to AUD JPY. I'm also anticipating, although yeah, this was what I was anticipating here. We didn't take this trade. You can see it here. The Euro JPY use, I was expecting to see price tap into this place, then buy, but then price decided to sweep our liquidity before the CPI news that came out. So we kind of missed this trade, right? But although some of my mentees, some of my members scalped this trade to this point, but then when CPI came out, they actually closed the trade. So for now, I'm also anticipating to see a buy on Euro JPY when price gets into this point. Around this area, you can see that there's a buy order block. So probably you see price tap into this buy order block. You can see it. Price tap into this buy order block and starts buying. Now we're currently trading around the fair value gap around this area. So I'm interested in seeing a buy around this area to give us into this daily order block here on the higher time frame. So you can see what I said here. I said a sweep of liquidity around this area, around this area of interest, the AOI. So that's for Euro JPY. So now I posted something earlier this morning around for my members, what I was expecting to see gold do. So now let's look into gold and let's see what gold is saying. I was anticipating a buy on gold, but let's see what it's doing currently. Okay. Gold is already playing out what I was expecting. Now I've been bearish on gold. I was expecting to see price retrace a little bit and sweep out liquidity to around this region. But now price did not. Let me reduce this. So I was expecting to see price sweep out liquidity around here to sweep out this liquidity around here, right? Let me increase this a little bit. Okay, so I was expecting to see price sweep out liquidity and tap into this imbalance very well. But then I saw something this morning which I want to show you guys right now. So on the daily time frame, right, we can see that price. We can see that price actually was stalling. Let's go back. Let's go to the weekly time frame. So on the weekly time frame, we've been bullish. So I actually saw that there was an imbalance around here, and I needed price to fill it up properly and at least fill it up at least to this point, or probably this point, or just fill the imbalance. But now price decided to keep us to trap us, if I would use that word. So on the daily time frame, price actually decided to give us a swing. So now we didn't take out this low that you're seeing here, this low. We didn't take out this low. This is the previous daily. Let me put it previous daily low. So so this is the previous daily low that price refused to take out. So now what did price just do here? Price basically gave us a swing. So we had this run up. Oh, sorry. So basically we had this run up, down, right, up. Now price got to this point, gave us another swing, and now it's currently buying. So for me, when I noticed that price had already stalled around this area, I was like, okay, let me switch it down to the lower time frame as usual. So I went down on the lower time frame. I saw how price was just consolidating around this area, just leaving us in a schematic box. This is a schematic box here. This region like this is a schematic box. So basically, what's price doing here? Price is just trying to build up liquidity on the at the top and below, right? So when I spotted out this thing, all these things could be an accumulation phase if you want to call it that. So I expected price to just keep building up liquidity. So now where do we spot out the closest liquidity? As at that point, the closest liquidity was above, because you guys will always hear me say wherever there's liquidity, that's where the market tends to tap into first. So where we had the closest liquidity was where you can currently see you can see price and the market go into to sweep out the previous daily high. So on the 1 hour time frame, this is where the magic comes in. So on the 1 hour time frame right now, after price had filled up this imbalance around here, giving us an equal low, right? Price gave us an equal low here. So price gave us an equal low here. Now we have confluence number one, a fill up of into this imbalance. Sorry. Okay. So into this equal low, right? Fill up this imbalance and also creating an equal low. So now on the 1 hour time frame, this is where it gets more interesting. At the point when I sent that thing out on the Telegram channel, it was already Asia session. So I was like, okay, since we've been trying to sell off on this place, you can see that there's an order block here that didn't hold. Price swept out the liquidity. And now I was like, okay, since price has swept out this liquidity to see this thing happen, right? Now we got this displacement. This heavy candle here that looks like a Murabosu, but it's not a Murabosu. We saw this displacement here, and price started giving us a rejection candle. Like he gave us this first, leaving us with a pin bar, gave us this. So we're somewhere around this region. When I got this, I saw this price kept doing this. So I was like, okay, since price is already doing this, since I want to see it, you can see it. I said I want to see a displacement, see a bullish displacement candle on the 1 hour time frame. So now I was anticipating to see a heavy candle to the upside. You can see it. That's why I marked out this, right? I was expecting to see a heavy candle. That's why I marked out this. Let me take it out. So a big candle to the upside, leaving us with probably a fair value gap, right? That's why I also marked out this. So I was anticipating it already. So, but then I was not on my chart, like I said, this was session. So when we got the displacements to the upside, that's this move you can actually see here like this. When we got this displacement to the upside, right? A fill up around this place, the imbalance, the fair value gap around here. That's this one you can actually see here. That's why you saw price, or you can see price actually went up, came back down to mitigate the what's the name? The fair value gap around this area. Now, when price did all these things, you can see our first target. Sorry, you can see our first target around this place to sweep out liquidity around this area here, right? Around this area, you can see how price swept out liquidity. Now, after giving us this sweep of liquidity, so what are we anticipating now? For me, it's a little bit too late for us to jump on this trade because price has already gone and would actually be holding the sharp edge of a knife. So we'll just have to chill for a bit for price to probably just for price to just for price to just retrace a little bit into this area. So for now, I'm just going to chill, right? Let's see how the market, how price reacts around this area. For now, I'm not interested in taking any trade yet till I get confirmation. Probably if I see price just do this, right? Retrace a little bit. Then if we get an entry around here, fine, we'll take a buy. But for now, I'm interested in seeing more buys than a sell on gold. So without further ado, I would want to end this video and this forecast right here, right now. do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel and feel free to send me a DM to ask your questions, anything relating to trading or psychology, basically. And yeah, you can add me up on Instagram at press_echo2, on Twitter now, formerly, okay, on X, formerly known as Twitter, at press_echo2. Let me help you guys type it out so you don't go and add up the wrong person. So that's for this is it for Twitter, press_echo2. Then on Instagram, prince_echo2. So until then, peace out, guys. You already know Echo is active.